Welcome to the Social Stack, your go-to channel for tech-based marketing in your real estate business. I'm Amy Stack, and today we'll be going over how to upload your brand assets to your library in the Keller Williams Command platform. If that sounds interesting and you'd like to know more about topics like this, go ahead and give that red subscribe button a click and then hit that bell icon to make sure you get notified when new videos are available. All right, let's get to it, guys. Thanks so much for being here today. I am going to start just by sharing my screen right on the Command platform. So I've already logged in. Let me just go ahead and share here. And if you guys could just give me a thumbs up or a nod and let me know that you can see the screen. I see a thumbs up. Perfect. Let me also open my chat just in case any questions come in. And there's the chat. Okay. All right. So can you guys go ahead and put in the chat, has anybody used designs at this point? Yes or no? Just put that in the chat, or if you're on YouTube, just write that in the comments so we can see where you are. Okay, little bit of a mix. All right, perfect. Looks like mostly yeses. So for those of you who have not been in designs before, to get there, you're going to come all the way down on the left-hand side of these applets, and we're going to click that little paintbrush. That's designs. Also, if you guys click that red KW at the top, it'll open up the window here.
Can you full screen?
Can you see? No?
Can you? We can see, but if you can like full screen your window will be perfect.
Give me 1 second. Let me unshare.
Thank you.
Maybe it's not sharing the right. Is that better?
Yes, much
Perfect.
better. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to go into designs there. And if you've never been in, this will be a blank screen for you. This is going to show you the designs you've worked on. Today, we're going to ignore all of that. We're going to go to the bottom right-hand corner and click that big blue plus sign. And then I just like to go in through import PDF. It really doesn't matter. You can click social or print and get to the same section as well. I usually just click import PDF because I want to get to this screen here where we have this option at the top that says brand assets. So you can see we can get back to our templates, see things that we've designed, and then our brand assets. We want to be in brand assets today. So you can go ahead and click brand assets. And I have a couple things loaded in here, but I purposely picked an account that didn't have a bunch in here so I could show you how it works. So the first thing you see in here is colors and fonts. Then we have logos, smart text, images, and so on down the line. So what this section allows us to do is upload anything that we use frequently to make sure that we have it available to us every time we do a design. So I'm going to open up a new tab here because I want you to see where that is going to populate. So I'm still going into designs. I'm just going to go into social. It doesn't matter what you click. I just want to show you where this stuff is going to pop up. So once you have a design open, you'll see you've got a bunch of options on the left-hand side to look at different things, text, icons, images. But at the top of those, we have some more options. So I can add something individually right on this page, and that's just going to be for the specific design that I'm in. Well, if you're using a headshot, you're probably using that on every single design or, very frequently in your designs. It's not something you just want to use one time. So for that, we have this My Assets section, and you can see I have a couple headshots and a logo that are already pre-populated there for me. So everything that we upload in this brand assets section will be available through the My Assets when you're in a specific design. So you no longer have to keep uploading your headshot or your logo, every design you're working on. So to come there, like I said, you just click on brand assets, and basically you just click whichever section you want to upload your information to. Right now we're in colors and fonts. I have a couple colors in there. I can go ahead and hit one of these plus signs here, or I can come all the way to the right and I can add an additional color palette. So let's say you're on a team or you have your own logo. Maybe your colors are purple and black and gray, right? But you also want to have the Keller Williams colors, the reds and blacks and grays, easy, like at hand, quick to get to. You could have two different color palettes for that. Or if you're somebody that is, helps other agents with stuff and you just want to have their colors ready to go, you can do that too. Or maybe you work with a lender, all kinds of scenarios. So you can do different color palettes, and all you do is click that plus sign, And it's actually going to load in few different ways, I guess, to choose between colors. So you're going to see your color preview up here, and you can see all the way up, we've got this little circle. You can drag it around. You can recolor from here. And if you know your colors, because you've already set your brand colors, you can actually put in your codes at the bottom. So you can toggle right here with these arrows between your RGB, red, green, blue. You can do HSL and you can do hex codes. So does anybody have colors that they already use right now? Nothing yet. Okay, so if you don't have a color, you just pick what you like and what you want to work with. You can also use this eyedropper and pick it from somewhere else on your computer. So if you don't have those hex codes, here, let me unclick this really quick. Let's say, do you guys see an image, or are you just seeing my screen still? Do you see exactly the same screen right now? I'm not sure. Okay, let me unshare and reshare. I'm going to do my full desktop and then I'll come back. Okay, so do you guys see this little graphic on here now? Perfect. Okay, let's say you have something like this and you're like, I really like this color purple. I have no idea what the code is and I can't eyeball it to make it match, right? We're going to hit this little plus sign. Let me move this over so that's still on here. Hit our little plus sign and we're going to click the eyedropper right here. Then I'm going to hover over the color that I want to match on this graphic. I'm going to click it, and now you can see it's imported right into that color palette for me. So if you don't know those codes, that's okay. If you find a picture somewhere else that you like, go ahead and use that. All right, I'm going to reshare as my full desktop there. All right, you guys see the full screen again? I see some nods. Okay, great. So that's how you'll add your colors. Logos are very easy. It's just like uploading something, you know, an attachment to an email. I've got my Keller Williams ones in there already. I can come over to the far right and hit upload. Oh, I see something came in the chat here. Let me see what that is here. And then, oh, Pam, we'll get to the fonts in just a minute. So when I have my, I'm just going to go down the line here with what you can add in. So right here we have drop files here, so you can connect to these other accounts if you have one of those, or you can just hit browse and that'll go to your computer. And it took me straight to my downloads. I actually have something on my desktop. I thought maybe I lied. Maybe it's in my downloads. Regardless of wherever, you know, just make sure you know where you're going. Obviously, I didn't put it where I thought I did today, but that's okay. You just click the image that you want to have in there. So we'll pretend this is a logo right now. And then you're just going to hit that upload file. And this is kind of a bigger file, so it might take a couple seconds here. Let me see, it's loading in. And now that image is going to live in my logos section. So obviously that's not a logo, but oh, here. We'll put this one in because Red Day's coming up. Yay. So this is the same way you would load any of these things in, just like that. And then if you decide you don't want that in there, just click those three little dots right here and you can delete it. So now I have my Red Day logo in there. Then the next option is smart text. What are some things that you guys type all the time over and over? Go ahead and put them in the chat. Just tell me, like, you can see I have a phone number in here, address. What else do you use all the time that you're like, gosh, I have to type this over and over again? License number.
Short bio.
A short bio. Yep, you can do, you know, you can see I've got a section here. A license number is good. Taglines, if you have taglines. Anything else you're always typing?
Yeah, perfect tip. Thank you.
Your app, contact me. Yep, those are all good things. Legal footer, Pam, good one. I was just going to say your compliance statements. You know, each office is independently owned and operated. Your website's a good suggestion. Your non-solicitation statement. You can have all of those preloaded in here so that you can just click on it and it'll pop right into that design for you. So again, just like we did before, we can add a new field and you can see that there's different options in here. So I can just do a blank new text, or we can see all these different prompts for what you would want to include. So we mentioned some links in here. If I wanted to put my Facebook link, you guys can go find my page now. And look, now it's saved in there. Easy as that. So same thing with images. You can upload headshots. If you're a top agent, go ahead and put that in there. I was just using that as an example. I'm not licensed, don't get confused. But same thing, just hit your upload, your browse. Oh, there's the logo I was looking for before. Obviously, I would normally put this in logos, but you can see how that works. Simple, easy, now it's in there. Boom, my logo's uploaded, right? Elements, I'm not going to show you because it's exactly the same way, but elements could be like if you use a swoosh or you use something that maybe you have little images that like a bed or a bath, you know, stuff like that, and you always want to use that same graphic on all of your flyers or something, you can load those in here so you don't have to hunt through things in the library. So those are some common ones I've seen, like I said, instead of writing bed or bath, putting the little symbol of a bed or a bath or car, right? Stuff like that. Some people will have design elements for their brand that are swoops or like triangles or rectangles, different shapes that they use a lot, and they'll upload those in here as well. And then videos, this is a great place. You know what, before I tell you what you can do with it, what kind of videos do you guys think you would use in this section? What's something you would use a lot? Any thoughts on that? Open house, neighborhood, yep. Those are really good ones. Some other ones that you can do, this is a section you're gonna want evergreen content. Do you guys know what evergreen means? Any thoughts on that? Anybody wanna share? I see some head nods. Not time specific. Yeah, so evergreen content is like an evergreen tree. It's always fresh, right? And Noel said continually refresh data. Yes, exactly. So if you have something like, let's say you are, you're a buyer's agent and you have frequently asked questions by buyers, right? You can do a little video and upload it here that's answering those questions. So you can have it ready to send off to them or upload into an email template and, you know, have it ready to go embedded into a smart plan, but then it would live right in Command for you. So that's just one example. But there's where you can upload some videos, and same thing with files. If you're sending the same file over and over, you know, information lists, again, FAQs, you know, your processes, you know, these are the things to expect when you're working on a transaction with me. All of those you can put in there. Patty said, can the video live in Command and in YouTube? Yeah, Patty, you can have a video live in both places. This section will be an actual file, whereas YouTube would be the link. So if you share what's inside Command, it's not going to count towards your views on YouTube if you're worried about that. So if you want your views to go up on YouTube, I would embed the link of your YouTube video into whatever materials you're sending out. So let's go back to colors and fonts. And the other thing here is fonts. So we talked about colors. Fonts right here, upload your first font to the platform. Does anybody have a font that they use right now that they own or they found somewhere else? Does anybody know how to do that? Pam said EXO and then no. Okay, so you can upload your own fonts in here. So you can see this, you're gonna have to actually have a font to upload in here. It's not gonna search from the library. There's no library to search from for you. So one of the things I thought would be fun for you guys to know about is a site called Dafont. So you can go here and find all kinds of different fonts and you can download them for free. They'll tell you if it's going to be a paid one. But this is a nice one. And depending on if you have a Mac or a PC, you'll have to follow some instructions to make that font active on your computer. However, this file that you get from this website, you can just upload right into, whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry about that. You can upload right into that file section, just like you uploaded everything else. So we can, let's let's try this one right here. You would just hit download, and you can see it's a zip file. And then I'm going to open that. You can't see this right now. I'm just unzipping the file. And you can see the different file types that are accepted here. I actually have a couple of them that came from there. Okay. I don't think it took. What am I doing wrong? There we go. I was just being impatient. That's what I was doing wrong. Oh, now I did it too many times. There we go. Oh, open. I'm struggling a little today. Oh, Pam said she ran into the same problem last time. I've uploaded them into other accounts, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, in theory, I just tried a different file there. I just did a TTF file that time and it worked. So the first one I was doing was an OTF, which was listed. Looks like maybe there's a glitch with that right now. So I switched to the TTF file, and you can see now that's loaded right in my font section, and I can always delete it if I don't want to use it. So let me come and refresh my designs that I was already working on, and you can see, look at that. There's that image I uploaded. If I go to text here and go to my assets, here is the Facebook link I just uploaded. So I can just click it and you see it pops right in there, and I can move it wherever I want. Obviously, I'm not going to just leave it like that, but I want to show you how it works. The icons, this is where that section I was saying, if you have special swoops or, the beds or baths, they would go into the icon section there. And then let's say I don't want this font. I should now see, should have written down the font name. I know it started with an H. There it is. There's the font I just uploaded. And now I've got my specific font in that design. Karen said, I just clicked on the web fonts and added a bunch. Perfect. So I guess try the TTF. Maybe the OTF extension isn't cooperating right now. But that's it, you guys. That is brand assets. Is there something I can re-go over or any questions you have? We've still got about 10 minutes. I told you it's gonna be a quick class today. Is Dafont free? Yes. So Patty asked a good question. Oh, I gotta move, my Zoom stuff's in the way. Dafont has free fonts for you.
I didn't ask if Dafont was free. I said if Dafont is free, why do agents pay for fonts?
Well, some people will want a custom font that nobody else has, or there's a certain look they're going for. So there's not every font in the world is on here, but there's quite a few. So remember to red light, green light in your business practices, and see if one of those free fonts will work for you. If you're using other design platforms, a lot of times you can upload fonts into there too. So like I know you can on Adobe Pro, Canva, you can upload your own fonts. So just make sure wherever you're doing design work that you can put your new font in there. That way it matches on everything you do. Good question, Kathy. Patty, I don't know where I got Kathy from. You're Kathy to me today, Patty, because I talk to her all the time. What else? Do you guys want to see something else again?
Me? I have a question.
Yes.
Can we design any business cards with design?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you can, I'm going to just save that. You can start anything from scratch if you want to, if you have like a custom size you're working with. However, if you come into business basics in your templates, there's an option that says business cards, and there's a whole bunch of templates already ready to go for you.
Okay, what if we don't want this design? Is there any service in the office that somebody can help with that?
Oh yeah, so we have a marketing coordinator. Her name's Tanya, and I have a PDF, but she does all kinds of design work, and there's things that are set prices. There are other things that are custom work. It's $25 an hour for any custom work. And
Is there any contact information for her?
Yeah, I'm just open up. I was gonna put her file in the chat, but it's a PDF. I don't know if that'll go
Thank
through. Yeah, it did. Okay, I just put the marketing menu with her contact information in the chat.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. So you can see the whole pricing sheet and her contact information. You guys can also go to e2psuccess.com, go to agent services, and you can see some of the different marketing packages here as well. So these are for more packages for listings. And then some professional branding, stuff like that. So e2psuccess.com, you can see more of the marketing info. Any other questions today? Patty, do you help agents with design work for agents? Patty, I do not. I am no longer in the marketing department. So Tanya would be the person that would help with that. You guys can always, if you have questions about like how to use these different things in designs, we do have command on demand. Let me stop share here. I'm going to reshare. We do have command on demand 9 times a week. And I'm going to, got too many things on. Let me share this little flyer and I can put it in the chat for you as well. There we go. So we do have this 9 times a week where we have different leadership and our Market Center tech trainers that host this to help answer questions about commands. So whatever it is that you're working on, if you're running into something that you think is a glitch or you just don't know how to use it, you can bring your questions here. And we are available to help walk you through that process. Or if you need, if it does end up being a glitch, we can start a support ticket with the KWRI team for you. And Patty said, so there's only one person that does marketing for all the people. Oh, okay. So Tanya's the only one that does custom marketing. She is working on building that team out. And we do have on that E2P site some other packages with a photographer that we've partnered with. Creative Lights. Oh, hang on. There we go. Can you guys see that? Creative Light Studios. So if you do photography with them, they will do a marketing package for $20 for you. That includes all kinds of things, brochures, flyers, like a virtual tour type of page, individual property website page, all that kind of good stuff. So we have a few different things out there and some more stuff in the works. To be determined. I don't really know all the details. I've just heard that there's more stuff in the works. So anything else I can help you guys with today in designs or the brand assets? No, that's it. All right. Well, next week, same time, 1 o'clock, we'll be going over ListHub Pro. So whether you have a listing or not, I'd say it's a good thing to come to so you can see what's available to you. The E2P market centers do provide that service to you for free. It's paid by the market center. So that's not a Keller Williams wide system. However, it is available to realtors anywhere. And we're going to actually have a special guest, Tammy Sartain, one of our productivity coaches, will be on to talk about how she uses that in her business. And we'll be able to walk you through some examples with one of my tech committee chairs who's letting us use her account to take a look. You guys can get analytics about who's clicking what on what different sites with your listings. And you can send out automated reports on views on all those third-party sites and everything. So we'll dig into that at 1 o'clock next Wednesday. So thank you guys all for coming. Oh, I see Kathy's face now. Hi. Thank you guys all for coming, and I'll see you next week. Take care.